Hi, before I start, here is me in a voice over telling you कि चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। 50,000 हो गए तो मजे आ जाएंगे। बेल का बटन दबा देना और भी बेहतर। सारे रिव्यूज की खबर आती रहेगी।
Historical and post-apocalyptic at the same time, inspired by true events yet completely fictional, protagonist and antagonist both rolled into one, yani alternate title, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Hey y'all, thank you for sticking around on the channel. This is a movie review. My name is Sucharita and today we're talking about Kannada language release KGF Chapter 2, now in movie theaters. I have to admit, it took me about 2 hours of coming down, playing Wordle, reading news, eating lunch with my partner, considering taking a nap, before the adrenaline in my body had slowed down enough for me to attempt writing this review for whatever it's worth. तो करते हैं शुरू। कोलार गोल्डफील्ड्स की ओनरशिप का महासंग्राम जारी है. Some people who were thought to be killed are back. Some are poised, ready to destroy each other in their greed. If you remember from KGF 1, Rocky is in the middle of all of this, planning his own grand schemes to take over not just the gold mines, but the world, one smuggling port at a time. First things first, I can't stress how important it was for director Prashant Neel to change the edit pattern for this one, because KGF 1 gave me unnerving whiplash while watching on my TV at home. I can't imagine having to sit through those Ship in the Storm style visuals in a movie theater. The motion sickness was real with that one. Not to mention it was largely incoherent. Here, editor Ujjwal Kulkarni brings in a much needed anchor, holding the screenplay steady, which rumbles and shakes a whole lot and needed a strong bass support. He also brings in Prakash Raj as the narrator this time, cutting back to him continuously, holding us closer to the story, taking tiny periodic breaks to make sure that we're with him. Watching RRR, I was like, Rajamouli is doing the absolute most. This is Prashant Neel asking us to hold his beer as he unfolds a truly Indian epic. KGF Chapter 2 is unlike anything I've seen or experienced before. A Dune-like, expansive, continuously evolving mythology, Mad Max-like, unending hostile terrain, Sholay-like socio-political commentary on an actual time in history, enveloped in a Blade Runner dystopia. Shot by cinematographer Bhuvan Gowda, every frame emanates literal heat. You can almost feel hot wind on your face as you watch the film, your skin tanning under a harsh sun, back of your neck getting sweaty. Camera work is truly spectacular, comparable if not better than best films produced in this genre globally. Rocking star Yash is Rocky, a rags to riches gangster of sorts who's quite proud of things like his broken English. He's turned his shortcomings into swag in a way only Indian cinema heroes can. His long hair is always in his eyes, casting a dark shadow on his face, equal parts mysterious and equal parts sinister. And dear viewer, I was in. Hook, line, sinker, this anti-hero had me. Hoping finally for a historical tale about India's actual gold mines, the gold rush, Cold War, and how that impacted the nation's politics and janta back in the day. 20 to 30 minutes into KGF 2, I had completely forgotten about the first one. I had forgone my inhibitions about these larger-than-life, overtly masculine films. And once firmly inside this bizarre world, which is visually a period piece and somehow futuristic at the same time, I took my time to look around and I was thankful for some of the little English dialogue, which let me peel my eyes away from the subtitles for a little bit and admire the exquisite production design. The inside of the HQ at the Goldfield almost feels like you're inside the Great Pyramid of Giza, as recently depicted in the new episode of the Marvel series Moon Knight. Everything is big and grand. Even the shanties where the mine workers live, they stretch out far beyond the frame, unimaginable without the help of the director. To envelop a character like Rocky, things around him need to be just as colossal. Shot from many low-angle frames, his frame is made to look much bigger than it is to add to the mythos of KGF, of India's El Dorado. But why then do these paragons of masculinity must treat the women around them like second-grade citizens? Except their mothers, who are goddesses. Srinidhi Shetty is Reena Desai, a character who I could not for the life of me figure out. In the previous film, she hates Rocky a whole bunch. He jumps her without consent a lot, and I thought, unfortunately, they'd fallen in love by the end of it. And yet here again, she begins with hate as he forcefully keeps her in his house as entertainment. He picks out the clothes she's supposed to wear. She shoots at him with guns while she's trying to get away and doesn't understand why he's revered so. But eventually, when blackness seeps into his heart and he becomes more of a tyrant, She falls in love with him then, which screams daddy issues and girl, you have all the money in the world, run. Second half of KGF Chapter 2 derails quickly. Sanjay Dutt is already a part of the screenplay at this point, delightfully deranged as a Viking culture-inspired bestial man, Adhira. Hair and makeup on point, Sanjay Dutt loses himself in a great way within this unhinged character. It's not the first time we've seen him attempt this, right? Agnipath, Panipat being recent examples, but I don't recall seeing him ever try so hard to make a character come alive on screen. I don't know how much of it is CGI or stunt double work, but the man can brandish a sword with surprising ease. And yet, instead of working more with him, the second half of the screenplay meanders in about 3 directions all at once. Raveena Tandon appears as a manic politician newly sworn in as Prime Minister, too quick to declare war on Burma just to prove a point to Pakistan? No. Russia? No. USA? No. Rocky. She was trying to prove a point to Rocky. It's all marvelously irrational and, might I say, enjoyable in a purely larger-than-life way, but it gets repetitive. Raveena Tandon looks shocked with every new development, has very lax security details for a Prime Minister, considering Rocky just walks up to her in her office and once during a parliament session, dripping in blood. Disbelief suspend kare to bhi kitna? Some things have to be rooted in some of the reality that you're presenting us with, right? As Rocky begins to show a darker, eviler side, his greed beginning to take over, it becomes harder to root for him and the film both. His enmity with Adhira wasn't particularly moving for me because not enough time was spent developing this antagonistic relationship between the two of them. Amidst the ear-splitting background score, I found myself waiting for Prakash Raj and Malvika Avinash's scene so we could return to a more unencumbered storytelling and eventually head towards the end. KGF Chapter 2 is playing to max capacity in movie theaters. My 8 AM show had about 150 people, so if you do go watch the film, make sure you're masked up. Hey, did you watch the Tamil release of the week? Vijay Starrer, Beast. उसका भी review किया है, देखिए. Subscribe करें channel को for all of this and more.